Hello viewers, greetings and welcome to this program. This is Nairobi Chapel, Ngong Hills. My name is Samuel Odero, one of the pastors at Nairobi Chapel, Ngong Hills. And with me today are Reverend Ngugis and Mrs. Ngugis, who are members of our congregation. Welcome to this program.
Thank you.
We are here today to talk about marriage, and we're going to talk about the seasons of marriage, and we will invite our friends here to share with us what their experience has been like in their marriage. And so, Reverend Ngugis, probably to begin with you, are you able to tell us how long you've been married and briefly how this experience has been as we begin this program together?
Well, thank you, Pastor. But as far as I can remember, our marriage has been fairly good. We got married late 1976. That's when I was young. My wife was also very young.
Yeah.
But we loved each other even from the beginning.
Yes.
And we have grown together so much so that we have been united both in purpose and in heart.
Yeah.
And we have been things together as far as I can remember.
And when you were married, were you born again Christians, or you just not born again?
We were just
We were God-fearing people,
God-fearing people, but
Yeah.
not born again.
but not born again.
Wow. Wow. So you came together and you just started living together as husband
Yeah,
and
we loved each other. By that time, there was no nothing. There was no excuse or there was no permission from anybody. We were working, both of us. We had our own money, and we just entered into our marriage just like that.
wife. Okay.
And it was not a straight thing in those times. And we started off,
Okay.
and here we are.
We thank God for you. And so, how did life treat you in that time that you began living together? Was it something you enjoyed? Was there some pain in it, or just explain to us how that was?
it is just love.
Love.
Love was what love was hot
Love was hot.
that time.
Love was in the air.
Hey!
Okay.
Because even when in our relationship, because of that love,
Yeah.
we got a baby.
Uh-huh. So baby came soon after you were married.
Eh.
This 1 year, 2 years, or immediately?
In fact, the baby came just between us. We were not even known. We were not prepared. We didn't know
Okay.
the baby came.
Okay, that's fine. So that is how your married life began.
It began just like we had no pre-arrangement that we were going to get married.
Okay.
But we loved each other. We used to see each other. She used to visit my place, and we used to stay together 2-3 days. Then she goes home and come back,
Yeah.
and just like that, she got pregnant, and there was nothing we could have done just to
Wow.
stay together.
So
Yeah.
that was how your married life began, and we really appreciate it because having not committed yourselves to Christ, you knew no better way, but that was your way. Okay, so then what happened along the way that you got born again? Who got born again first?
I'm the one.
Okay,
There are things which I feared
yeah,
when when we got married, and we were happy people.
yes,
We were happy. Then I asked myself, what are we now? Where are we going now? Now we have children,
yeah,
and we are also happy people. Then, because God is good, He convicted me,
okay.
and
And so you gave your life to Christ.
I gave my life to Christ.
And this was after how many years in your marriage?
After 10 years.
After 10 years. Wow, wow. And then when that happened, what was your reaction to?
First of all, I was so annoyed
Uh-huh.
because we knew about this kohonoka. And, by that time we were drinking
Uh-huh.
and we had parties and a lot of outgoing trips
Yeah.
to Naivasha, to Nakuru, to anywhere I call it, because we had money.
Yeah.
And I was so worried because now, after she got born again, it was sort of
It was cut.
it was cut. Our joy
the
and
partying and the
our
joy.
partying, it was cut. So
Yeah.
I was against it.
Okay.
And I told her, if you want to get born again, must be born again in the church of my mother. That is Anglican church.
Okay.
Not in this Holy Spirit church. By that time, it was Holy Spirit church.
Holy Spirit churches.
Yeah, I didn't know about it. We didn't know. It was a strange thing to us.
Okay.
People talking and speaking in tongues, and people having prophecies and this. These are the things I hated.
So you did not welcome the idea that she got born
So
again.
no, we had to fight. We had to quarrel every day,
Wow.
and it took time
Uh-huh.
because that's when I went deep now into drinking and partying alone. And now there was a lot of shaking in our family. We could not cope with each other because me, I'm drinking, she's not drinking. Now she has stopped drinking. Before we used to drink together and enjoy together. But now everything has been cut.
So how can you describe that season in your marriage? Was it
That is the season of struggle.
a season of struggle?
And it's also a season where
Yeah.
you want to see who is stronger than the other, who is who in this family or in this marriage. There must be a decision which must be decided who is who.
Who is who?
Yes.
So the man in you.
The man
stood
must stand up, of course. And that was the most trying moment in our marriage.
Okay.
Yeah, because we had children. My wife is born again. And, I hate those Christians. I hate that thing. So we had that of turmoil and a lot of shakings in our family.
Wow. And so for how long did this go, and how did you get born again?
I had a yearning for God because my family
Yeah.
basically are Christian in ACK church.
Yeah.
So I was baptized when I was a young boy, and then I was confirmed after I attended that classes.
Yeah.
And that I thought that was all. So now it came around when I was too much in drinking.
Uh-huh.
I had gone too much because I didn't have any other good thing to do,
But to drink.
just to drink and because I didn't have friends. Such kind of friends who can turn me and who can give me another choice better than the one I'm used to. So I was in a sort of a box,
Okay.
and that is where the yearning came now.
Okay.
That's where I had a desire for Christ. And by that time we were somewhere in Ngong
Yes.
drinking, and I heard the speaker speaking, "Come to me," the book of Matthew 11:28 and 29. Come to me, who are
Where?
laden,
Yeah.
and those who are heavily laden, come to me, and I'll give you rest.
Okay. And when this was happening, what were you doing about him?
I was praying.
Yes.
I had a fellowship, and we made it a point
Yes.
to pray until he's born again. We go and fellowship of about 6 people.
Okay.
So when I saw what it is happening,
Yeah.
rejoicing.
So he got born again after how many years that you had been born again?
Isn't it 10?
10 years. Wow. So this was a season.
No,
Yeah.
I myself, I got born again after 10
10 years in
of
marriage. Okay.
And then he was born again another 10.
Is it 10 or 8?
Yeah, I think 8.
8 years.
Mm.
So you waited 8 years for him to be born again after you were born again. And that was a long season, I can imagine.
And there is something also I knew that even though my husband is drinking and he's unruly, I cannot divorce him. I knew that is the only man I have.
Wow.
So I had to wait for him to get born again so that we can fellowship together.
Wow, that is a powerful principle there. That divorce is not a question.
Yeah, there was no question there.
Wow.
You know, there was nothing for her to divorce me, because I was still earning. I was applying to the house. I was giving everything.
Yeah.
So apart from drinking and not being born again, there was nothing else she could have caused her to run away or to divorce me.
Okay. And thank God, because again we established from the scriptures that God hates divorce. And thank God that you stuck together. And here we are today talking about you, you're sharing your testimony. And so after you got born again, what changed in the life of both of you?
First of all, nobody could accept that it is true that I'm born again. That was the first thing. And that was the first setback. She gave me 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, just to watch at me.
So you were praying for him to get saved, but when he now got born again,
you could not believe
you
it.
could not believe it.
No.
Wow.
Even my brothers could not believe it. There was nobody who could believe that. Hey, how? It is not possible. So it took time. It was sort of a denial by them that this one cannot be born again. And you know, my children were in school, in high school.
At that time.
At that time, one was in Form 4, Form 3, and the other one was in Form 2.
Yeah.
And I wrote a letter to one of them. And she asked her mom, how come that he is writing such a letter? Is he born again? Or what has happened? And there was a lot of change in my life.
Yeah.
My body, my physical, physical appearance changed.
So you're saying your health kind of
Health changed,
improved
a lot.
Okay.
Because by that time I was putting 33 here. Then I 33, that was the waist. It was 33. It started coming up to that 6.
So you were growing.
So I had to discard all the clothes.
Okay.
And buy new ones. So I changed many. There are so many things which changed. The first 1 year there was a lot of change.
Okay.
I lost friends.
You lost friends.
I acquired new friends.
And acquired new friends.
Yes.
Okay.
There was a lot of changes. I could not smoke any longer, not drink. I became like a domestic or like a zero-graced animal. So I was just
zero-grazing.
Just a zero-graced.
Okay.
And it was ridiculous. Nobody could work with me. Nobody, the former friends, they left me because I changed the man.
So you're telling us that this is like another season in your life.
That is now a complete change, a transformation.
Transformation.
Because the way I saw things, the way I thought this, the way I did was different from what I used to.
Yes.
What attracted me no longer attracted me anymore. You see, that was the difference.
And so that is a great testimony of what
my money had meaning. I had a lot of money, and now I have money, and before I didn't have money.
You had money, but before
yes,
you were spending the money, so you didn't see
that you had I didn't see the money, but now I started seeing a lot of money in my house, a lot of improvement in the house.
Yes.
Huh? The first time I drove a car without damage,
yeah,
that was the year. That was the year 75, isn't it? 95. Yeah, wow. For 1 year without any damage.
So the other years, a lot of accidents. Yeah. Okay. And so when this happened in your lives as a couple, it's apparent that you started seeing a lot of changes in terms of how you related with one another. You had more money in your hands than before. And so how can you describe now that season of your life, that both of you are now born again, you're kind of more focused. What good things came out of that season in your lives?
After salvation,
Yes.
Something did God did something good, because God gave us a son.
God gave you a son. So before you only had daughters?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. So you're saying that salvation comes with blessings.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh
And in
yes.
this case, a son came
We had
in
a
your
son.
lives. Wow. Okay, that's wonderful. And now that you have a son, and of course your daughters probably they were grown up by this time. What was happening in their lives? Were they also pursuing God, or what was happening?
We had a marriage of my daughter. She got married in church,
Yes.
and also the first one and the second one got married in church.
Yes.
And we also shifted from home, from where we used to live.
Okay.
In Nigeria.
Yeah.
We shifted and we came to go Matasi.
Okay.
So we built another house. We left the other house there, and we came another. There was a lot of changes and transformation in our lives and in our daily life.
Okay.
After that, I joined a Bible school.
Okay.
So I started studying Bible school. At the same time, I started farming in Moro. So I started many things, and that lad in Moro has been there for all that time.
So it was now.
Now when
you started working on
I
it.
started working on the farm.
Okay.
So there were a lot of changes, and there was peace at home. There was unity.
Yeah.
We could agree on anything and decide on what we want to buy and what we don't want to buy.
Yes.
Decide on what to do and not what to do. So we had that togetherness
Yeah.
and unity in the season in purpose. So surely there was a lot of change, and life became lovely.
Amen. That is wonderful.
So lovely.
So it's good to hear that salvation brought joy in your
Yeah.
family, and you started enjoying things that you were not enjoying before.
Yeah, like trust. There was no trust before.
There was no trust before.
But
now
now
there's trust.
There is trust.
Okay.
You can depend on one. You can, there are so many things that came about which we dreamt about, and this was caused by the reason of being born again.
And if I may ask, now that you've been born again and
Yeah.
you've lived born again lives for a long time,
Yeah, now it's wrong.
I know that you had unique experiences.
Yeah.
Would you say that the born again life is a life that can give you a perfect marriage, so to speak?
Well, I don't think whether there is any perfect marriage, or say that certainly such marriage is perfect, because as I think I see things, marriage is progressive.
Marriage is progressive.
Yes.
Okay.
We continue making it better and sweeter every day as
Yes.
we walk in God and with each other.
Yeah.
So if I compare our marriage last year, it is not the same this year.
Okay.
It's better than last year. And probably as we continue, every day becomes a new day with new things, with the sweetness, and every day become a miracle
Okay.
in marriage. So you cannot say, unless you cannot reach a perfection and say, now I'm now at the helm of my marriage.
Okay.
It is that way. It is progressive. Every day new things happen.
Yes.
As the Bible says that we have got new things happening every day.
Wow.
So as you grow deep in God, you also grow deep in your marriage.
Okay.
As you have revelation from God, you have revelation of marriage and the way you love and the way you live.
Okay.
So it becomes more attractive as you stay together.
Yeah.
Because now we are above 60, both of us. So there are things now we observe and we look like God has moved us from a very dangerous place. We look behind and say, hey, surely this
This is God's hand.
Sometimes you look at the things and start laughing around. because you can see what God has worked in you.
Okay. Now, tell me, we have many couples that are not yet, your age, and going through certain things, maybe that you've gone through, and some of them are almost giving up, either giving up on one another. They're not seeing any good thing in their spouses. What would you tell such individuals?
First and foremost is to forgive.
Forgive.
And when you after forgiving,
Yes.
start again.
Okay.
Again, and you also give comfort. You bring comfort
Yes.
and unity,
Yeah.
and never look for greener. Just be there.
Okay. Yeah. So.
You cannot try to see others. No. This one.
Just stick to yours.
Yes.
Stick to your garden within your fence. Yeah, there's this saying that somebody saw the neighbor's side being very green, and they were glad about it. And when they asked the neighbor, "How is it that your grass is very green?" And you know what the neighbor told them? That I release my slurry, into my garden, and that is why it is always green. So anyway, keep to yourself. That's
But
what I
also
say.
there are problems. One is expectation, high expectation of things.
High expectation
of things from your
spouse.
Can be devastating. Because if she or he does not give that satisfaction,
Yes.
you are left with a hollow sort of, you are not satisfied. And there are principles and the fundamentals in marriage. And what I have seen mostly in many marriages which fail, the first thing is money.
Money.
Money is the greatest problems that we have in marriage.
Did you hear that? Money is the greatest
Money is the
problem
greatest
in
problem.
marriage.
Because is it our money or my money? That's the
Yes.
question.
I thought it was my money.
Yeah, is it my money or our money? And the other things which has got a lot of problems in marriages is sex.
Sex.
Because sex is the oil that lubricates the wheel of marriage.
Wow. Can you say that again?
We say sex is the oil that lubricates the wheel
of
marriage. If the wheel of marriage will work properly,
Yes.
without just like a machine, how you oil the machine always so that the machine can work.
Yes.
Sex always is what lubricates the wheel of marriage.
Wow.
And most of the problems that we have in marriage starts in the bedroom. And Christians are very shy about it.
Christians
Because
are
they
very shy.
say in quotes, they are born again and they are grown, they are holy. But there is nothing like being born again in your bedroom. You see?
Did you hear that? There's nothing like
There is
being born
nothing
again in your bedroom.
Because the Bible talks about in the book of 1 Corinthians that body of your wife belongs to you.
Yes.
And my body belongs to her.
Yes.
So she doesn't have anything she can say about it, whether it is in the day, at night, always. That is where we have a lot of problems.
Okay.
The other problems we have is relatives.
Relatives.
Yeah. Relatives from both sides.
Yeah.
They are the ones who bring chaos in most marriages.
Yes.
Especially mother-in-laws.
Mother-in-laws.
Yes. And they are also that they have got a bigger part to play in marriages of their children. And that's where we have got, those are the specific areas where I have seen marriages becoming a problem.
And so you're saying that for us in this season of life, we need to watch out for money, watch out for sex, and watch out for
relatives.
Yes. Because these are you can say they're the little foxes that bring down marriages.
Because you know what makes marriages crumbles is the the realities of life.
The reality.
There are realities of life that we try to think that they will work automatically because we are born again. You will be born again, and yet the bills will come.
Yes.
And yet clothes will be worn out.
Yes.
And yet you are hungry.
Yes.
And yet you want a car. You want all these things,
Yeah.
irrespective of whether you are born again or not. They will come. These are the facts of life, and they are brutal.
They are brutal.
Yes, they are brutal to our lives.
And so you're saying that we must live to the reality.
To the realities of life, we know, we know the kind of life that we are supposed to live, but
Yes.
we want to live higher than
Our means.
Our means.
Okay.
And that's why there is correction. The wife here, probably the wife is working and has got money. She wants to live irrespective of how the husband is. Whether the husband is working or he has money, no. She wants to live in a perfect way like others. And yet, the reality of the life dictates that we live in a certain
Standard of life.
standard of life.
Okay.
You see what I mean?
Yes, I hear you. That is what you have said.
I want to talk to wives
Yes.
because most of the wives, these young women, they have had they have been hurt by many things.
They have been hurt by many things.
So they have got that pain. They also they also have anger
Anger.
because of how things are being done.
Yes.
So the wives have got they have pain, they are bitter, they are angry, they have hatred, and still they are born again.
And still they are born again.
They are born again and they are harboring these things.
Wow.
I'll speak to them that just even though you have pain and you have bitterness, get an exchange and say, oh, I will not be bitter. I will laugh.
Yes. So you're telling them to like have a mindset change about those situations. Instead of being bitter, forgive, don't be angry, and just release and let go. Okay. Because that means if they're in that state, that hurts their marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the husband will definitely experience some things that are unwelcome, because of what the wife is going through. Wow. Now,
Well, the other realities of life is aging.
aging.
People, they have not realized that they age and they are not able to perform the way they used to perform.
Perform what?
Perform duties,
Okay,
even
duties.
whatever. There are so many things that you are not able to perform
Yes, because
as
of
you grow
aging.
old.
Yes.
Sometimes through life, someone is loses his job, another one gets sick.
Yes.
Like my wife got sick.
Yeah.
Another one is involved in an accident. All these things, they are the realities,
Realities
the
of
brutal
life.
realities of life.
Yeah.
And there are also former friends
Yes.
who will say, who will just challenge you as a man or a woman. What kind of woman did you marry? What kind of a man did you marry? All these things, they contribute.
Yes.
You see, the social associates, and they will contribute to the stability of marriages.
That's right.
And unless you are so much committed to your vows or to what you promised your wife or your husband, unless you are so committed and you are serious about your commitment, there is no marriage that can go ahead, that can stay long. We have been there for now 44 years and so.
44 years in marriage.
And we are continuing. We shall go up to 100 or more, because there is a common factor, a common denominator, that we know that there is nowhere I can go, and there is nowhere she can go. My mother is dead, my father is dead, her mother is
So
dead.
it is just the two of
There
you.
is nowhere we can go.
Yes.
So we must decide to be together. What happens or what does not happen?
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
I
That
hear
is
you.
what
David.
it tells me.
Yeah.
You reach a point of no return.
No return. Wow.
And
So
that marriage becomes that, because I know there is nowhere else I can go.
yeah. So you work at it.
You
by
work
all
at it.
means.
So we must settle
Yeah.
and agree, although we disagree.
Okay, that's wonderful. So you're saying there's a season in marriage where you are aging, and when you are aging,
You are not able to perform.
you're not
the way
able
you
to
used
perform the way you used to
Many
perform
things.
many things,
Yeah.
duties, and maybe there are also other things that come in marriage. You
Yes.
lost a job, and like the season we are in, where people are now kind of locked in with one another. I don't know what you can say about this.
About rock together.
Yeah, locked together, locked in together.
Well, this is an opportunity to serve. Because there are some who could not see each other for such a time like this.
Yeah, so
but it was. It's business as usual because we like it that we have been together so like that.
Okay.
We don't see any change.
For you, it is just no more. You've lived like that.
We
being
have
together.
lived here in this house, in that house, and in that bed there.
Together all along.
Uh,
Okay, but you're saying it's an opportunity for some who have never had such an opportunity to be together, to be around one another, or for a long time. And we are getting these disturbing reports about people becoming violent against one another just because they're around one another for a long time. They're discovering some things they didn't know about their spouses. What advice would you give to such individuals?
Well,
First and foremost, let
Yeah.
people be born again.
People should be born again,
Yeah.
genuinely.
Yeah. When you're born again,
Yes.
then do what the Bible tells us.
Okay.
Only what and let the people reject the culture, because today culture we just have to believe the Bible,
Okay.
what the Bible says,
Yes.
not in the culture, but
But-
just the Bible.
Yes. Okay.
but you know, there is always a question I ask myself. How did you get together with this wife or with this man? The beginning, how did you begin together?
Yes.
Because the intention of your marriage and the expectation of your marriage, what was it?
Yeah.
Because the foundation of everything is very important. The foundation of this house, if it is firm, the house which is built on top will be firm.
Yeah.
But if your marriage was founded on other things,
Yes.
like because of your beauty will fade.
Beauty will fade.
Yes, because of
As
money.
you're aging, because of money can disappear.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
people will be able to. You'll be aged.
Yeah.
Yes, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if the foundation was on such other things apart from loving your wife because she is what you desire and as the desire of your heart,
Yeah.
that one will never diminish. But other things, because what we say that I talked about the realities of life.
Yeah.
There are things which changes.
Yeah.
Yes, things will change.
So you're saying that in marriage there is a constant, which is love. That should be the constant in
It
marriage.
should be the constant
That's what will
because
keep you together. And
sometimes love can die.
love can die.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
it dies because of betrayal.
Betrayal.
When love is betrayed,
Yes.
it dies. Because what I have been expecting from you, and because I trusted you, and I was expecting you not to, you should not, and you never do that thing.
Yeah.
If you betray me and I find you doing it, sometimes that is one of the things that you make
Kill.
love. The other things, they are those the realities of life.
The realities of life.
Yeah, because there are things which comes in life that will make your life die, and even relatives and friends, because of what they say and talk, can make you even say. And sometimes there is what we call historical background of someone. When you discover things you didn't know,
about someone, about your
about
spouse.
someone
Yes.
when you entered into marriage. Then it took about 20 years, then you discover.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if you have known that, you could not have entered into that marriage. That
Yeah.
also makes it very
And
dangerous.
so you are saying that it is important for us to really be careful when you are getting into marriage,
So much.
that we talk about our past with one another, as in share your past, know your spouse, whoever you want to get married to, and be open to them, so that
This is the thing. Because when you know that I'm entering into this marriage with someone who is probably a sick person,
yeah,
or probably a mad person,
legally we don't marry mad people.
no, but by that time it was not manifest.
Yeah.
It has happened. Yeah, there is a man who married an epileptic woman.
Okay, and they didn't know.
They didn't know. No, the woman
The woman knew, but the
but
man
he
didn't
didn't
know.
disclose to the man. But later in life,
Yeah.
you know, it takes season. It comes by season. Some
Yes.
came in season and she fell down when she was cooking,
Oh, no.
and now it was dangerous. I told you there are some realities of life
Yeah.
that comes in marriage, and unless you are stronger
Yes.
or you have been fully committed to that marriage, you run away out of it.
And so for you, these many years that you've been married, I hear you talk about love being
And
constant.
prayer.
Prayer. Prayer is powerful.
Hey.
Yeah, because you prayed for him to get saved. 8 years.
That is true.
We thank God for that. Now, what would you say as the thing that has kept the spark in your marriage? You know, so that your marriage has been going on and on despite those different seasons of life that you've gone through.
Many factors. There are many factors.
Many factors. Okay?
You have said forgiveness.
You've said forgiveness,
There is also tolerance.
tolerance.
Yeah, we tolerate each other.
Yeah.
If you don't tolerate each other,
Yeah.
you cannot live together. There are things she does.
Yeah.
And then
I
and then this love.
Love.
It covers love.
Uh-huh.
Covers all the multitude.
Of sin.
Yeah.
That's what scripture says. It's true.
You know, there is forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
Sometimes there is ignorance. You ignore.
Ignore some things.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have to take everything seriously.
Yes.
You ignore.
Wow.
And you continue.
And you
Because
continue
if you
in
start
life.
always and she did it, she did it, she did it, she did it.
Yeah.
You just ignore and continue.
Okay. Wow. I think this has been a wonderful time together. Maybe as we draw to the close, what are some memorable things or times in your marriage that you just love to share with us? Anything that you think is very memorable for you?
How many? You cannot count it.
You cannot count them.
You cannot count it.
Yeah.
You know, my wife was a manager in the bank. And I had for 4 years, I was not employed, and she supported me.
Okay.
And I was not born again in my family.
She supported you for 4 years.
For 4
You
years.
were not born again.
I was not born again. Not to say that I could not make some money somewhere, but principally for 4 years I was not financially strong.
Yeah, but she stood beside you.
Yeah, that one is a memory. I always say, if it was not her, she had supported me. That's when the children were in school, in high school, and she supported me, and there was no collision.
Yes.
And I used to drive one.
Wow.
You cannot imagine that.
You cannot imagine. So you're driving here, but you don't have a job, but she's the one that is
And I'm
supporting
drinking.
you. And you are
And
drinking.
I'm making noise.
Wow. And
I want to talk about that husband. I think this is the husband of the year. This one.
this one here, the husband of the year award, we give it to you.
He's a great woman.
A great man.
Because
Great
for 20 years I've been sick, and he has taken all the care.
Wow.
He takes me to the hospital.
Yes.
Even when I'm in bed, he's the one who is working. He's a great man.
Wow.
He prayed. He prayed.
Yeah.
He comforted me.
Yes.
He strengthened me.
Yeah.
He's a great man.
Well, thank you, Reverend Ngugi. That one is yours. Yeah?
Asante sana.
Man of the year.
Man of the
We give
year,
it to you. Yeah, because as Mama said,
And then, if I was given a chance
Yes.
again,
yes.
ati sitakuwa mmoja hapa tu.
Thank you. I don't think we can close at a higher note than this. Our viewers, we're very glad and thank you for your time. We've really enjoyed Reverend Ngugi and Mrs. Ngugi for what you've shared with us about seasons of life. I think you've brought out some very key things that will be a blessing to all our viewers and listeners. And I pray that God will bless you. And thank you for the good example that you are in society. You began while you were not born again. You got born again, and you've lived together. And we can say that God has really worked through your lives. And so we are grateful. Our viewers, thank you for watching. And we know that maybe you may want to get in touch with us. Our numbers are scrolling on the screen. You can call us. You can send an email. We'll always respond to you. You can contact us through WhatsApp. And we will be glad to help you out. And we'll also be glad to connect you with Reverend Ngugi and his wife if you may need some mentoring. This is an opportunity. God bless you all. Thank you.